smoke is cleared. Maybe smoke is significant to you. All right, we've cleared the smoke. The smoke has cleared up. I will be checking for the volume here because I'm not going to use a professional mic for this. I just want to make it a little simpler, a little bit more fun. All right, Michael is here. We're going to ask him for protection as we always do. He's always right here with me, so don't you worry. Hopefully we don't get into a crime hour. In the premeditation... I just realized that when I say premeditation, that it sounds like I'm saying premeditation. Okay, let's not get into crime hour, you guys, because it's too stressful for me. And I've already cleared energy in my pre-meditation. I'm getting that somebody was looking for a loan. Somebody got the loan, but it could be that money was already spoken for as it came in. So if you got that loan and it needed to be applied quickly to something that you're working on, there's money around. The money could be related to a settlement. It could be an insurance settlement. It could be a life insurance settlement. It could have to do with an inheritance. The loan, the inheritance. Okay. I hope it's not from the unfortunate passing of anybody, because I know that that's tough. I don't want to get into sad energy. So let's focus on the loan, the money going towards something. Of course, this could be a settlement in a divorce. This could be a separation agreement that includes some money allocated so that the parties can transition through a divorce. I don't know. All right, let's see. I don't like to say I don't know because I'll wait. All right, let's see if we can get a significator. We're going to start off with your theme, and then we're going to get any challenge, and then we're going to figure out what it is that brings a balance to the force. Some of you may like Star Wars. Some of you may like Space Force. Let's not get into the politics of things. The politics of dancing. The politics of feeling good. Okay, so somebody may like that song. All right. Don't want to come easy for you. Are things difficult for you right now, Sagittarius? I hope not. Let me go back to a bit about the premeditation. Things should be lightening up by August, or at least you'll be able to see the light. I don't mean like somebody could be ill. Let's just get the heavy stuff out of the way then. A cancer is significant. Cancer in the body could be significant. Lord have mercy. Cancer. All right. Hopefully, like here, you may see some, I applied my newest addition to my collection of sand dollars, and I did this because of the premeditation. I don't want to get into crime hour. Oh, shit. Okay, so we have justice in reverse. Okay, let me adjust my bathing suits may be significant to somebody here. All right, crime time. Let's hope not. Justice in reverse. You may be feeling like you're not getting justice in a situation, or there was an unjust action or actions taken. Obviously, the justice card is about the justice system here on planet Earth. Not spiritual justice. We'll have to see if anything comes out. But you feel like some ruling, something isn't going your way. It didn't go the way you wanted to. Could literally, this again could signify, let's see. I'm not going to speak on divorce. Let's do a disambiguation first. All right, let's see. So the theme is justice in reverse. You don't think that something is fair. Your challenge is a relationship, a renewal of a relationship, or something emotional, or starting over. Some of you have quit drinking or want to quit drinking. Could be struggling with stopping. Just stop drinking. I know, like, if you've got a medical issue that's associated with drinking, I can understand that. That would be cirrhosis. Please don't do that to yourself. I can understand the transient type of drinking, but please don't do that to yourself. Please just stop. All right. Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry. I do cuss. All right. We have, for finances, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands, you know, I almost wanted to place her next to that cup. Maybe you're trying to reestablish a communication or some kind of an action toward a Queen of Wands. That Devil is there with the finances. So what? The Devil is in the details? What are the details? Let's, before I start speaking, there's actually sand on here. Okay, so before, sand could be significant to you. Sand, the sands of time. If I could save time in a bottle, first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. Okay, so the Devil's in the details. All right. That's for, you know, finances, the Devil, romance. Oh, he's not heavy. He's my brother. Please don't make this heavy. There's one that I'm going to have to take it because it's facing the wrong way. Holy shit. Okay, so for romance, you feel like you are in some kind of a prison, or you're trying to get out of this prison. This romance issue with the Eight of Swords is obviously a prison of the mind. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aries. No, excuse me, that's you. Air sign would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's get to the solution, or something that would make you feel better about this. And then we will clarify, don't worry. I'm going to just look at the clock over here. All right. Okay. What's the solution? What helps us get through this challenge, which is apparently something of an emotional or psychological nature, or literally a cup and some drinking? You know, I hate to say it, but every time I look at this, I don't know. I'm not ejaculation centric, but I always think, what is that? Never mind. I'm going to shut my mouth here because obviously, okay, I don't have a fixation, not at all. It's just you get used to looking at the cards for so long. Are we going to get an answer here or not? Things are difficult for you right now. You have had, I think that new moon on the 25th was like it got harder before it got better. No pun intended. Okay. Let me just, look, holy saints and holy angels, please protect us from everything. All right, stay prayed up, you guys. Keep yourself close to the Most High. Don't let anybody veer you off that path. Don't let anybody derail you. Don't let anybody sidetrack you. You know, God is a focus. Jesus is a focus. When in doubt, if you feel scared or worried, even if you feel like you don't deserve Jesus' mercy, ask him for mercy. Mercy could be significant. A plea deal could be significant. A compromise could be significant. Let's not get into compromise. I can't. Let's hope it doesn't go this way, you guys. Okay, so we need a solution. Let me release my Kung Fu grip. Some of you like Kung Fu. Some of you are gripping the rails. I feel like some of you guys are white knuckling it. What is this? We had such a good Scorpio reading. It's like the good ones always got to be sandwiched in between the bad ones. Not that this is bad. I mean, this just looks like you're not happy with the way something's going with justice. Doesn't want to tell us. What is it that you're hiding? Somebody's hiding something, hiding it from you. You're hiding it from somebody. What do we do? There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. All right, let's see. Sometimes I just don't know where this shit comes from. I'm sorry. It doesn't want to say a word, so let's do a split. Eight of Wands in reverse, and I'm holding it the wrong way. Knight of Cups. Somebody's doing it the wrong way. Somebody's holding it the wrong way. Somebody went about something the wrong way. All right, let's see. Why is it just not pop out already? Show yourself, okay? What the Where are we at? We are... Okay. Checking the camera, make sure nothing goes wrong. Come on. I don't... Oh, thank you. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Okay, let's go to the magic wand. Okay, so as you can see here for the theme, you feel like something's unfair, something's unjust. You don't receive your justice. This literally is the card that indicates the courthouse and the legal system. Some of you could be involved in the legal system and it's not going your way, or whatever way, whichever way it's going, it does not feel fair to you. For the challenge, we have the Ace of Cups upright. So maybe wanting to make a new beginning emotionally, wanting to offer something emotionally. Now, we did see that, oh, well, actually here, if we look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. You know, this isn't inaction. This is being reckless, but it's also, that's a horny card. Let's not go there. I don't like it. I don't like this already. Okay, so for the card that popped out, we have the Queen of Wands popped out with the Devil. So this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Don't worry about the genders. Don't get stuck on that. Of male or female, or a hybrid of both, or a selection of one or the other, or, you know, Mr. Potato Head. But she is involved somehow here in the finances, whether a consideration to what you want to offer. A Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands doesn't have to be a fire sign, could just be a sexy lady with a sunflower and a cat. And then we have the Devil. The Devil card is a caution. Of course, I don't like to see this card ever. No one ever wants to, but this card could indicate the presence of an addiction. You know, this could indicate the presence of a temptation. This could indicate the presence or a need to be cautious in the finances, because maybe what's keeping two people bound here, or it doesn't have to be two people. You know, we see one of y'all's trying to escape, but we see people that are bound to very low vibrations here, very negative spiritual practices or influences. I mean, literally, this is a freaking devil. What do you want me to say? That's the devil. Okay, how do we shut him the fuck up? I don't like that at all. We're going to transmute you. Okay. All right, so with that devil there is a temptation. There has been a temptation. There has been greed. There has been lust. There has been, you know, this could also, with the Justice card, literally mean crime. Somebody's committed a crime, maybe against you. I hope you didn't commit the crime. All right, because the Eight of Swords is the card of prison. And this is showing up in romance, you know, so justice is blind, but, you know, the judge isn't. So there could be here a need to understand that in romance, whatever you're trapped in, you have inserted yourself into it. You did this to yourself. No one else is doing this to you or has done this to you. Remember that this is a 5-day reading, so approximately for a week after you have discovered this reading. For the solution, we have the Five of Cups, or the summary, if you will. The Five of Cups is talking about crying over spilled milk, but I don't like to use that analogy because it almost trivializes or tends to ameliorate the situation, right? And we don't want to do that. We just want to look at the facts, the hard facts, nothing but the facts, okay? So we're just looking at that, and some sand. So we also, in the Five of Cups, know that someone regrets something, is longing for something. So you could be in a state of regret or longing. So let's move on to, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Maybe you're trying to get away. I want to get away. When I see this card, I want to get away. Oh, man. Okay, so let's clarify just for a minute. Humor me here with the tiny Hanson Roberts Tarot. Okay, they're already wanting to talk. Let me check this. Where are we at? 13. Okay, 13. Oh, boy. That number could be significant. 13 is considered to be an unlucky number. I'm not sure what's going on there. All right, let's clarify first. Justice in reverse. Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, just keep us protected. Always help us. This one shouldn't be facing this way either. Okay, so Temperance in reverse. Somebody has a drinking issue. Somebody is drinking too much. This also indicates here that when we're clarifying justice, that there's a situation here. This makes sense. Let's cover his stupid face up, you freaking freak of nature. So, Temperance card in reverse. Something is not divinely ordered. Something was not divine. I don't know if it has to do with this Queen of Wands, but I don't think so. Because the Queen of Wands, this fiery individual, this person who is wearing a cross, this person who's got something like a crown, This person has a cat, doesn't have to be an orange cat, doesn't have to hold a sunflower. She has a magic wand, okay? So but this is a person who's very sexy, very vibrant, very fiery, very passionate. She's in the upright, so it's not about this. I think this cup that wants to be offered to her. Why are you in court? Something was not divinely ordered. Something was demonic or demonic in nature, satanic, negative, lustful, greed. Look at these people. He's cowering from her, and she's like, what the hell? What? Yeah, what the hell? You're in hell. And then we have this inability to move forward and a regret over something in the past. You know, not noticing that there's something still left over, and that hope is never completely lost. But, you know, definitely there's either been, hopefully not bloodshed, but something has been spilled. 3 of the 5 have been spilled. And this gentleman who should be doing pretty well with this fancy green cloak, and he's got some, you know, building some real estate and a bridge to the future, to the other side, to what is forward movement. He's not really seeing it that way. All right. Checking the camera, sorry. Okay, so let's clarify the Ace of Cups. No, let's clarify the Justice card again. What is the nature of this injustice? You know, because this doesn't, I don't think this does not look like a traffic ticket or a suspended license or some nuisance shit. You know, this looks like something else. This looks like a bondage made in heaven. Somebody is in bondage now. Sorry, I kind of hurt my hand this morning, you know, again, doing something that I love to do, and it took me 3 years to perfect to the point. Never mind, I'm talking about me, not you. Let's talk about you. All right. Clarify the Justice card. What the heck? Oh, almost. Okay, so, damn. We have a King of Pentacles. We have somebody who is, at the bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. Somebody is really not. What is going on with you, Sagittarius? I want it to be in one shot here. Let's do it in one shot. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who's very materialistic. Somebody who's only thinks about the money, holding on to that money, getting the money, getting the property, getting the real estate, getting the attention. Maybe you have a beard. You maybe have a mustache. You know, I don't know. Don't worry about what the cards look like. But this man is definitely a greedy sort who has somehow made his life all about what can I achieve for appearances. Remember, when you die, you don't take it with you. No one does. When you're dead, yeah, your family will remember you for a while and think about you here at holidays, but that's it. The mission is life. Okay, the mission is to live. The mission is to do good, to do right, not just for appearances, but to help people, to elevate your spirit, to raise other people's spirits, to do the right thing, to evolve along your spiritual path, to find your spiritual path if you cannot find it. You're not going to find it there. That's a good escape for 15 minutes, but it's not going to help you out in the long run. Shit. This one wants to clarify him. This King of Pentacles, I don't know how you're associated with him or how you identify. I mean, this could be you. I got to be careful. No, you can't see me. Can you? No. I'm like, whew, it's hot in here. All right, so this person wants to literally turn his back. Someone here wants to turn their back on everything that they have negatively attached themselves to, and they're just like, want to get away. I want to go sailing. I want to go look forward. I want to look forward to something else because my life thus far is not cutting it. I get it. I get it. I get it. No criticism here. Let's bless this. Okay, so we're going to clarify that Ace of Cups now. What is the Ace of Cups? Why is it a challenge to feel emotions? Why is the psychology a challenge? Somebody's psychology could be challenged at this time. Somebody could be having a mental fracture. Okay, seek help. If you feel it, there's no shame in getting help. The only shame is if you don't get help. If you're seeing a qualified person, you will see progress. If you've been with the same practitioner, if you've been with this, I don't care if it's a tarot reader or a therapist, and if it's the same therapist for too long, I'm going to guarantee you that you've got the wrong one. You should be able to see results quickly. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. That's a good sign. If they make it uncomfortable for you and, you know, you're just kind of dealing with it and they'll help you see your way through. But you have to do the work. There's no way around this work, the dark night of the soul. All right, so clarifying, what is the deal with this Ace of Cups. Somebody's wishing to offer to, wishing for a new beginning, wishing for an emotional renewal, a new renewal with the Queen of Wands. Again, don't get stuck on what they look like in the pictures. I don't care if you have facial hair or not, or if you don't own a green cloak. It does not matter. Think about the energies. What is the issue? Is something preventing you or someone near you, or you are the Queen of Wands and you feel like you're in prison and maybe this, you know, douche did something to you? Let's see. Because that is a douche. That is a douche. Flush them. Okay. Clarify. Wow. Okay, sideways. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles looking, oh, okay, so maybe you are, or I'm not trying to throw shade. You are either waiting for or are the King of Pentacles. If this is about a loan, you know, maybe this asshole made it difficult. I'm not sure, but this is starting to look like a love reading or an emotional reading. You know, this could be a very psychological reading. Somebody really needs to watch their health. I'm not sure what it is that's going on with you, but please don't say that you won't go to the doctor just to not go to the doctor because you've got a million excuses to not go get your help. Your help is your own. Your medical records are private, unless they've been compromised. I've seen that before. Okay, so Knight of, I shouldn't even say that right now. Forgive me for that. Knight of Pentacles, waiting for an opportunity for this renewal. Because you see how the fields have been plowed. We're assuming they're planted. You know, but this is still a Knight. So if you're waiting for this guy, if you guys are in a relationship with this person and you're waiting around, don't, you know, unless you're very young or something, because we don't see an emperor here. We don't see a king in the upright here. So for those of you that are waiting around for this Yahoo, don't, because he could be having legal trouble. Okay, sorry, cross-watcher. If you're cross-watching, I'm telling you that this guy could be having some legal trouble that could involve real estate property, could involve life insurance policies, inheritances, you know, monies that, ooh, could have been diverted. Ooh, that'll turn into crime hour. All right, I don't do crime hour. B does crime hour. Okay, so here we go. We're going to clarify the devil. What detail is the devil? I think this was a caution that you should be aware of already. Sorry, my hand is numb. Okay, what is that? Okay, what is the devil trying to caution us? Wow. The devil is cautioning against a 10 of Cups? Clarifying, the 10 of Cups, clarifying the devil. Somebody is in a legal entanglement with somebody who is an illusion. I mean, obviously, children, your little kids are not an illusion. They're there. Okay, let me check this. The devil. There is a high-level commitment or relationship that is demonic in nature. Holy shit. Okay. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups a demonic illusion? Why is the 10 of Cups an unholy... getting that stupid song I don't like. I don't like to even hear that song because that guy freaks me out. I don't like it at all. You know, he went to the dark side. Okay, he went to the weird side in the entertainment industry. You know, I don't give a crap if nobody likes what I say about it. I can say whatever I want. I didn't go to the dark side. Why do you think I'm not famous and rich? Okay. Shit. Okay, so now we have the 5 of Pentacles. So this relationship is already on its way out, on the outs, or it's not an appropriate relationship. There's something very wrong here. This is not just a dichotomy with the devil. Okay, so get out of it. So change it. So don't wait for this individual. If you're waiting for this individual, he is in some kind of a third-party situation with some hag over here. They're making it look like a fake marriage. It's not real. And they're really not together. They could be partners in crime. So if it's you and you are in this 9 of Swords energy because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to think about this person anymore, stop thinking about them and start praying real hard Ask the Holy Spirit. You know what? Ask St. Michael to cut those cords. Ask him. Just say, please, Michael, cut whatever these cords are, whatever cords mean, whatever you do. Take your mighty sword and please, because these people are bad. Okay? What are we clarifying here? We're clarifying the Eight of Swords. Why do you feel like you can't get out? Why do you feel like you're in prison? Why are you in prison? Did you go to prison? Did you do something? Did somebody around you go to prison and leave someone else in regret? This looks like somebody's in prison or facing or just having received an unfortunate ruling from the judge. Don't think that just because there's a woman on there that it can't be a man. Okay, you guys already knew this. Stay loose. Let me check this thing. Okay. We're going to try to wrap... Oh, almost. We're going to try to wrap it up. Clarify the Eight of Swords. I really don't want to get that Cosmic Tarot because then all hell breaks loose. Won't talk. Somebody could literally be in prison, unable to communicate. Somebody's going to prison if they're not in prison. And I'm so sorry to hear that, but, you know, do the freaking crime and you do the time, right? Okay. Money is never worth it. You can't take it with you. It makes you a slave. It bonds you to objects that nobody cares about. Because when people see this King of Pentacles here in reverse, everybody's like, okay, so that's somebody that wants to just kind of prove his status and prove that he's got a bunch of money. And everybody's like, you're just a dick. You know what I'm going to cuss. When I see the King of Pentacles reverse, you know what I want to say? A cocksucker. Could be gay. I don't know. These are facing the wrong way, but we have to take them. Oh, shit. Okay, so, oh boy. I knew, okay, this is crazy. All right, let me just check it. So, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. An Empress. And, oh my God, unbelievable, unbelievable. Sorry, I can't with this. We have an unholy union. We have a Two of Cups, an Empress in the reverse. I'm surprised we don't have a fucking High Priestess here. And the Emperor in reverse. What else do you want to know? Somebody is in hell because they're in that relationship or they are the third party to this weird ass relationship. But this is really bad. This is bad. If this resonates with you, or look, if this is about somebody you know, freaking don't be friends with them. How do we, okay, I think we got enough for this. I'm freaking out right now. Okay, let's just get some freaking random charms because I'm freaking out right now. Okay. I need to put on glasses. All right. A Scorpio is significant. A Pisces is significant. Oh, this is a charm that came off of a keychain. Mermaid kisses. Starfish wishes. Somebody's associated. And look at, oh my gosh! And look at, I actually pulled out all this stuff just for you guys. Well, I mean, fresh collection additives. Mermaid kisses, starfish wishes. There's your confirmation. Somebody associated with the letter Z is a warrior. Somebody associated with the letter Z, warrior, a Gemini. So there's an air sign significant here. And we have an earth sign. So we've got a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Gemini. Somebody associated with the letter Z is a fucking warrior. Oh my God. Do I even go further? No, we're going to leave it here. Okay. So let's get random. Wait. We've got to, unholy. Okay. So let's get some charms. What do we have? Sorry about the mess I made. Somebody's going to, oh yeah, somebody wants to fly away. Somebody needs a freaking blessing. Somebody likes dragonflies, or dragonflies are significant. We have a kind of gecko. I'm not sure. And you know what's interesting? This was on a necklace that somebody gave me once. And there was like, you had to get the pearl out of there. And then like the pearl goes in this little cage. And I feel interested in demonstrating that the way that it, I mean, obviously it'd probably open up. I'm trying to open it up again. But do you see this? Somebody wants to get away. Somebody wants out of the cage, or somebody's pearl has slipped away. Maybe it's the one that they want that got away, or they're like, how do I, I don't know who that is. If you understand this, it would make more sense to you. Lord have mercy. Can we, I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do right now. This is a lot. Okay, so let me check it out. We're at 30 minutes. We might as well. Screw it. Okay. Let's get, what is this? So I can tell you in case you're interested. This is the Gypsy Oracle cards by Sibila de la Zingara. Okay? Sibila de la Zingara. Can we just get a parting message here? Because I got to get out of this energy because it's like freaking me out. This is bad. Somebody's in divorce court or going to get divorced, and somebody needs to get away from these people. And if you're involved with those people, move. Okay? That's a bad duo. That's a bad situation. That is unholy. And, and look, I'm not trying to romanticize it because this is disgusting, but there's something really wrong here. Lord have mercy. I don't want these readings. But I committed to doing this, so we're going to do it. Can we just get a message? Ms. de la Zingara. Okay. Somebody wants to go to Italy. I want to go to Italy. Can we just have one? Do you see me panicking to get out of this energy? Reiki healer's gonna know. You see me panicking to get out of it. I just want out. I want to eat my popsicle and play with my cat. Okay, so 31, 27. I still can't get it. Okay. Really sorry if you have a friend or relative or you are the one going to prison. Do not get yourself involved in any of these situations. If it won't speak, we have our answer. Release. Release me. Okay. I don't know why I would release me. Somebody wants to be released. Get free, Can we just have one? There it is. Oh, damn. Okay, it flew out in the reverse. We have a young woman. Somebody is thinking about a young woman, is a young woman. It was in the reverse. Somebody doesn't get the young woman. Maybe the young woman has, literally been like, oh, hell no, I'm out of here, like me. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Love you.
Ma fait le fou, elle est toi.